Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Gabby from Profit Plans. This week I will be planning in my B6 inserts. So I use these in conjunction with my Erin Condren. I'm just pointing out the dates up here because I whited them out. I had bought the Jesenia printables for March, April because I didn't want to buy the January one since it had already passed, and I just printed those and covered the dates, so that's probably why you see March. Here I'm showing you the kit or the mini kit that I'll be using. This is Winter Woods from Libbie Co. And I've been using a lot of Libbie Co stuff, but it's like wintry, so I want to make sure that are like Valentine's Day, so I want to make sure I get them used up before the winter's done. So I'm trying to pull in some of these leftovers that kind of match with the kit. So I was looking at some of these, went through some of my purples. These are from little $2 Tuesday sheets that I used previously from Sweet Kawaii Design. These are from the Recollections, like Mambi. They're the Mambi sticker books from Michaels. So there's like a color story one, and then it has just a bunch of different colors. So I thought that this color matched really well with the kit. So I figured I'd try to pull some of this in. I'm still playing with my lighting situation. I have these two big, like, I don't know what they're called. I don't remember what they're called. Those like big lights, essentially, but they just, I can't find like the right spot to film, or like how, I don't know. I just need to figure it out still. So here I'm laying this super cute little fox full box in the corner, so that covers up the March that it said there, so that takes care of that. And then I put down these habit trackers. So I was watching Holly Plans, and Genius says, like, she has a habit tracker in her B6 for all the habits in her, like, other trackers. And I was like, that's so genius, because, I mean, they're kind of repetitive, right? So why not, like, do the same thing? So I put these two down for, like, personal and for work. So thank you, Holly. And then I put down this, like, to-do for my top priorities for the week. And then I'm trying to mess with the space. I put down that washi, but I didn't like it. And then I put down this sticker that was like, okay, it kind of goes. It's from the Erin Condren's, like, sticker book number 3 or something. It's like the peach one. But I don't know, I didn't really like it. So moved around here again, because then, I got interrupted by my son, and then got distracted, well, blah, 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 then came back to filming. So again, I'm still trying to play with, like, where is the best angle, so you can see me, like, moving stuff around. I don't know, I apologize. I messed around with the headers a lot. This week, really, my B6, I purchased these printables because I wanted to test out to see if I liked the B6 size, since I had, like, been using a personal ring planner, but I found that the sheets were just too small, and I got annoyed with the rings, and I was like, but I don't want to purchase a cover yet if I'm not, like, 100% right. So I bought the printables because it's much cheaper to just try them out. So I got these from Jesenia's Plans, or Jesenia's Printables, sorry, from Etsy, and then got, like, a monthly once I really, because I really like the size. So I then purchased, like, a super cheap cover from Michaels, which is a little bit big for it, but at least I have something on the pages here. Because this is the first time I cut, I really messed it up. You can see, like, the Friday, like, I don't know, the cutting is all off and whatever. I don't know, it was a struggle bus. I also printed on, like, 24-pound paper, 26-pound paper, not on, like, my 32, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, blah blah blah. So whatever. February is almost over, and I've been using this consistently, and I really, really like it. So I went ahead and bought the Foxy Fix Lush Ballerina, which I've been waiting on for about 2 weeks now. So anyways, here I am, probably, like, fiddling around with my stickers, because again, I've been using this in conjunction with my EC. My EC, I don't like to carry it everywhere because I have, like, at work, I have a work or a teacher planner as well, but I really like having, like, everything in one spot. So this is what this B6 does for me. It just as, you know, the most important thing, and mainly my to-dos, where my EC has really become more of a memory planner for me, which I really love, because I love the way that it looks when it's finished. And I have my old planners as well, and I like to flip through them, and I love having like my completed weeks versus, you know, not completed. So here you can see I messed around with the headers again, put down all today headers at the top, and then brought in this pink header from a kit that I used last week. So what I was doing on the side over here was cutting down or splitting them in half, these like half boxes, or I don't know what they're, full boxes, but they're from the Mambi books, so they're a bit longer than like what your typical EC space is. So I cut those in half and then used like alternated them in the middle so that they're not taking up so much space, because then I find that it's not as functional for me if I keep the entire length, which is what I did the last few weeks. So now I'm putting down all the to-do headers. I really liked kind of chunking my weeks because it's visually, it just works for me, and especially since this is way more functional than like my staggered style that I like to use in my EC, since it's like chronological and memory planning. So I kind of just like to mess with the space and have fun with it. This is much more structured. So here I'm going in with checklists. I put down the full checklist. I don't know if I'm going to need them all. Some days I feel like I need all of them, and then some days I need 3, and then I'm not sure. So I just decided to just, what the heck, put them down. And the reason I love these Jesenia's printables too is that they have like, well, you'll see on the second page where they have like these bigger like work to-dos, and then like just to-do lists, and then other just lists essentially. So what I like is that I can put a lot of things down that are upcoming, or like you know, bigger tasks, and then I can just put down the day that I'm actually doing them in the planner once I get to it. So then what I did at the bottom was then I put down some more headers, and I figured I could use this space for like little things, or like small memory type things, or grateful thought, dinners. So really that's just kind of my mind frame with this. And then I'm messing with the spacing, because probably I cut the things at the top unevenly, so then when I laid I don't know. But anyways, just messing with the spacing a little bit. So here's kind of what it looks like. I'm really liking it because I know it's going to be really functional, since it's kind of what I've been doing. Now what I like about the weekend is that it doesn't have to look like the weekdays, since it is like on a separate thing, and my weekends don't look like my weekdays since I work Monday through Friday. Again, I'm a teacher, so it's just kind of the way it is. So I put down the weekend banner, which I think is super cute. I love the colors in this kit. I'm not really an orange person, but I like the way it plays off of the purple and like the, I don't know, the greeny tealy color. At the bottom, I'm sorry that I got cut off here, I'm sticking down the little washi, and it fits perfectly down here. So I just had to snip off a little bit of excess on the left hand side, and that was it. So then I had a little bit left over if I wanted to use for something else. So here's like what I was talking about with these printables and why I love them, because they have so much space to write stuff down. Of course, I mean, I don't necessarily fill up the whole list, but it's nice to have the space if you need it, especially when you have those crazy weeks. So on this spot where it said notes, I wanted to put down like my Instagram tracker, so I'm like counting like how many days I would need. Can I fit another box down there, or like a decorative element? I was going to put down these little check flags so that I could put down like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in each box, but then I was like, I'll just write the date. It's not a big deal. So then I went back to Monday, and then I'm just putting in anything that I know of, or things that will need to get done this particular week. My weeks, like, even though I have a very structured work schedule, my actual days vary a lot. So I put down what I know. I like to use the little like hearts or circles or that kind of stuff to mark events going on during the day, especially if they're more like those kind of repeated events that I have going on. On Friday, I put down this quarter box, and then I'm just messing with the spacing again, to note a field trip that my students, or our students, are having. We're kind of splitting it in 2 different days because the place we're going to couldn't accommodate for the huge number of kids going. But anyway, so Monday, put down that little family time sticker in the box, just because that's like our family day. My husband's off on that day. And then on Wednesday, I just put like the little planner that comes with the kit so that I could mark like midweek spread, not to forget. And I also like to film on Wednesdays. But anyway, so then on the weekend, I went back to this, and then I took these headers, and these are from, again, the Mambi sticker books, so that's why they're all matchy and whatever, but I don't care. They're doing what they need to do. So I put down the today, and then my to-dos, and then put down the little 3-heart checklist from the mini kit for my weekend to-dos. So here I'm probably just fumbling around trying to figure out what I'm going to do again. But I don't know. I hope you guys all had a good week. I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm looking for I was looking for other headers to use. But then I ended up using these quarter boxes to kind of just split I just like having the splitness, or split, I don't know, whatever it's called, there. So then I'm putting down these little icons from the kit, and then I ended up just putting them right next to each other because every week I do the same things. Like on Saturdays is like our big cleaning day, so I just went ahead and marked that in my Saturday. Anyways, now I'm actually filling in. So again, using those habit trackers for personal and work habits that I have in my like bigger TN habit tracker from Jesenia's, because I have her monthly printables with the habit tracker, so everything is in there, so I can just refer back to it to make sure that I actually went and checked off my like habits, is essentially, which is, I think, genius. But anyways, then I wrote in some to-dos. Most of my like big to-dos that I had to do for this week have to do with a field trip and just making sure that everything is ready to go. There's 3 teachers who are like taking our classes, but I have some responsibilities, they have some others, so we're just like kind of sharing, and I just want to make sure I get my part of the work done, as well as getting my taxes done. So Monday's President's Day, which means no school, yay. I think us teachers are more excited than kids are. But anyways, then Wednesday, I have a phone call that I have to make that's important for my dad. Thursday we have Black History Month celebration at school, so we have a special bell schedule, and then Friday's the field trip. So then I went in and put like Thursday trash day, and then Friday a little karate guy from Libbie Co as well, and they're Libbie's littles, and my son goes to karate every Friday, so that's for. Then Saturday I want to make sure I go to confession. I wanted to go this past weekend and I didn't get to, so I really want to make sure I go this next weekend. And then I'm marking CCD and Mass because every Sunday that's what we do. My son has CCD. And then on Sunday my parents are getting back, so I need to pick them up from the airport. So that's what I'm doing here, just filling in with this little half box. And then I put down a Mambi sticker book, like a little airplane sticker in the corner. So pretty much I think this is it pretty much. For what I did, then I went back and just wrote in the dates, since again I had whited them out before, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching. My final spread will be up on Instagram if you're interested. Like and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.